violence and bloodshed still ruled the West, actresses with magic names like Langtry and Montez wrote glamorous pages in American theatrical history. Beautiful, legendary Lillian Lloyd's first Western tour would have been her last, but for one man. Rex Allen stars as the Frontier Doctor.
Been to Tucson to see a demonstration of the new Coley vaccine. I'd been away 5 days and was anxious to get home. If I hurried, I could catch the stage to Rising Springs.
There ain't no hurry, Doc.
What?
No, stage for Rising Springs pulled out about 15 minutes ago. You're gonna have to wait over.
What's the matter with you, Elmer? Can't you run your stage's own schedule?
No, but you ought to be grateful, because now you'll get a chance to see Lillian Lloyd.
Lillian Lloyd?
Yeah, she's singing over at the Golden Slipper tonight. There ain't been so much excitement in town since the Main Street fire.
I'd rather have caught the stage, Elmer.
No, that's where you're wrong. Son, I have seen them all, Montez, Crabtree, and Langtree. But this gal, the first time I seen her, my eyes bugged out like a stomped-on toad frog.
Well, if she's that good, maybe I'll have a look.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, you'll see me tonight.
Having nothing else to do that night, I went to see the fabulous Lillian Lloyd.
Listen to you, I'll never listen to you. Listen to me, 'cause I'm saying I'm through. I've learned my lesson, it's true. So brother, don't think that I'd ever again would, ever again should listen to you anymore. Listen to you, I'll never listen to you. Listen to me, 'cause I'm saying I'm through. I've learned my lesson, it's true. So brother, don't think that I'd ever again would, never again should listen to you anymore.
The next morning when I reached the express office, the stage was ready to roll.
Holy mackerel. Morning, ma'am.
Is this the stage to San Barlow?
What?
I said, is this the stage to San Barlow?
Oh, sure. Rising Springs, Kingston, San Barlow.
Fine. Will you take care of our luggage?
Pardon me, I'll take care of the luggage. Fellas, put the luggage in the rack and get on up there, boy, and drive careful. We got important passengers here.
Thank you for seeing me off. I'll never forget it.
Miss Lloyd, when are you coming back?
Oh, soon, I hope. I've had such a lovely time. You've all been so marvelous.
Shall we go, my dear?
Goodbye, you wonderful, wonderful people. I love you all. Goodbye.
Come, my dear.
Take her away.
Putting on the glamour act for these yokels is hard work. What is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right, Miss Lloyd. I guess we are yokels.
Miss Lloyd used the term in a purely theatrical sense. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm J.B. Drummond, Miss Lloyd's manager.
Dr. Bill Baxter.
How do you do, Dr. Baxter?
Nice to know you.
You know Miss Lloyd, of course.
Yes, I had the pleasure of hearing her sing last night.
Judging from the way I feel, you may have the pleasure of seeing me drop dead.
If you won't take offense, I think I can tell you what's the matter.
You can?
It's that dress you're wearing. You're cinched up so tight you can't breathe.
Are you suggesting I've put on weight? You're absolutely right. This full dress is killing me. Unhook me so I can breathe in this straitjacket.
Get along, honey.
Stage ain't carrying no shotgun. How's that?
Yeah! Come on, Miss Lloyd! Come on! Come on, you two, get in there!
My jewelry.
You mean those are real?
Of course they're real, and there's more in my bag. Get up here. Hold this. Hide this under the seat.
Hand me a rifle!
Go down, you strong box. Get down. Watch him, I'll check the passenger. All right, everybody out. Come on, you heard me. Keep your hands up. Say, you're Lillian Lloyd.
I am.
Well, what do you know? I saw you in Sacramento once. I bet I collected more than 20 of your pictures.
Well, that's very nice of you, Mr.
Name don't matter. Hey, this here's Lillian Lloyd. Sorry this had to happen, Miss Lloyd.
You killed the driver.
I know I had to. Didn't do him much good either.
Say, boss, if this is Lillian Lloyd, she's got a fortune in jewelry.
We're not taking anything that belongs to Miss Lloyd.
You a loco or something?
No.
I got a stake in this, and I say we...
Shut up and go work on the strong box. We're not taking anything, Miss Lloyd, but it would be nice if you gave me something. You know, sort of like a souvenir.
Of course. Will this do?
That's not what I had in mind. We better get back in the coach. Before I change my mind about letting you go. You two. You know, you're a lucky man. Am I? Yeah. Ordinarily, I'd kill anyone that tried what you did. But I need you to drive the lady into Rising Springs. Get up there. Go on, get up there.
Thank heavens. Oh, quick, J.B. Get my bag.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
This is the greatest publicity break you've ever had. I can see the headlines. Lillian Lloyd robbed by notorious outlaw.
But he didn't rob me.
Who knows that except us? Dr. Baxter was out cold.
Are you suggesting that I cheat the insurance company?
Nothing that crooked, my dear. We'll just play the robbery for all it's worth. Then your jewels will mysteriously reappear.
That'll be mysterious, all right.
There'll be a note from the outlaw saying he didn't have the heart to keep them. That'll give us another big play in the papers.
Hey, that's not bad.
Another holdup. Another holdup?
About 3 miles out, they killed Hutch Gleason.
And they took Miss Lloyd's jewelry.
This is Miss Lillian Lloyd, Ed.
Lillian Lloyd?
Oh, they took everything, Sheriff. The necklace the Czar gave me, the Antoinette pearls, everything.
There were 2 of them, Sheriff. One had dark hair.
Can't you give me a better description than that?
Well, they were masked. Oh, J.B., I think I'm going to faint.
Oh, this has been a terrible shock. Is there a hotel nearby?
Oh, why, yes, just up the street.
Oh. Doctor, would you mind?
Not at all.
that new deputy? Sid!
Looking for me, boss?
Where you been? We had another holdup.
No for.
They killed the driver and stole a fortune in jewels. That's Lily and Lloyd.
They stole Miss Lloyd's jewels?
Yeah. Round up the boys. We're heading out of town.
Here you are. Here you are. This is the best room in the house. If I had known you were coming, Miss Lloyd, we would have redecorated the whole place.
Never mind, never mind. This will do.
What do you mean this'll do?
I'll get smelling salts.
That won't be necessary.
Is there anything else, sir? Your luggage will be right up.
Oh, yes, yes. Is there a telegraph office in town?
Oh, yes.
Good, good. I have some statements for the newspaper. Oh, and by the way, we'll need 20 gallons of milk.
Of course. 20 gallons?
You don't expect Miss Lloyd to bathe in water, do you?
Of course not.
Take good care of her, Doctor. These things upset her terribly. She's very sensitive.
Oh.
You can get up now. They've gone.
Darling, would you get me a glass of water? I feel faint.
Get it yourself.
What did you say? Why, are you insinuating I'm a fake?
I'm a doctor, remember?
Darling, you may know medicine, but you don't know a thing about the theater. I am an actress.
So I've noticed.
Well, an actress just can't be robbed and then collect her insurance and go on about her business. There has to be a lot of drama and excitement.
Why?
Well, for publicity. Oh, darling, wait until you see the headlines.
It was right. The next day, her name blazed on the front page of every newspaper in the country.
You alone?
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
I thought I told you never to come here.
Well, I just thought you'd like to know the insurance company made a statement. That double-crossing tramp stands to collect $150,000. You're the original grade A bottle and bond sucker.
So she's gonna collect insurance.
You gave her the chance, Buster. You had to be a gentleman.
No gentleman would make a liar out of a lady, now would he?
Huh?
She claims her jewels were stolen. Tonight they're gonna be. To get out of here.
I've been cooped up in this room for 2 days. What are you trying to do, bore me to death?
You can't go gallivanting around town when you're suffering from shock.
I'm suffering, all right.
You've had enough wine.
I haven't had enough of anything except you. I want to be around somebody human for a change.
There's nobody in the sick town that interests you.
That's what you think.
What?
Suddenly I feel ill. Very ill.
What are you talking about?
You better call for that young doctor.
Ah, so that's it.
Never mind the comments, just send for him.
Very well, my dear.
The hotel porter told me it was an emergency, but I suspected it might be more of Miss Lloyd's dramatizing.
Who is it?
Dr. Baxter.
Come in. I hated to bother you, darling, but my head is killing me. What are you going to do?
Take your temperature.
Well, I don't have any fever.
I think we'll take it anyway.
Well, I don't have... I told you I didn't have any fever.
Your pulse is a little rapid.
It's probably because you were holding my hand. What are you doing?
Fixing you a sedative.
Do you look at all your women patients with such a professional detachment?
I try to look at any patient that way.
Not what I mean.
What do you mean?
Suppose a woman wasn't a patient. Then how would you look at her?
I suppose I'd look at her just like any man would.
Well, then, for your information, I don't have a headache. As a matter of fact, I never felt better in my life. What was that?
Somebody's in the next room.
That window, it wasn't open.
Don't yell again. Don't turn around. Where's your jewelry?
My jewelry was stolen.
I know better than that. Where is it?
It's in the hotel safe.
Look, you're lying. After all that talk about me stealing them, you wouldn't risk that. What's wrong? I heard... What are you doing here?
Cheap publicity stunt. I hope you're proud of yourselves. You made a fool of the law and an innocent man's been killed just so you could get your name in the papers.
We didn't mean any harm. We never dreamed it would turn out this way.
The whole thing was my idea, Sheriff.
But I didn't have to go along with it. I'm so sorry and ashamed and horrified. I only wish there was something I could do.
Maybe there is. The man who shot Pittman tonight must be the same man who held up the stage and killed Hutch.
How do you figure that?
Who else would know Miss Lloyd still had her jewels?
Go on.
Well, she got a good look at him the other day at the holdup when he was masked. And then tonight, when he had the mask off, she saw him again as he went out the door.
But it was only a glimpse.
My guess he lives here.
Ah.
But there was no reason for the fellow to kill Pittman, unless he was afraid he could identify him.
But he did know him. He looked surprised and said, "What are you doing here?"
We're still not getting anywhere. Maybe the killer lives in town. Maybe you might recognize him. But I can't line up the whole town for you to look at.
Maybe Miss Lloyd could give a charity performance, say for the Pittman widow. The whole town would turn out.
Say, that's not a bad idea. The killer'd have to show up or risk attracting attention.
You could play the piano for me, J.B. You've done it before.
Oh, sure. There's only one thing. If this fellow thinks you could recognize him, he might try to kill you, too.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, I could guard you at the hotel tonight, and Sid could take over in the morning.
Well, I would feel safer.
You can't run out on me like this.
Look, if I show up to guard that dame tomorrow, she'll recognize me. If I don't, I get fired. Then they'll wonder why I didn't show.
What makes you so sure she'll recognize you? She saw you tonight, didn't she?
I managed to stay out of her way.
You could be sick, couldn't you?
I've already thought of that, but Baxter would know I was faking.
This setup with you working for the law is too good a deal to give up without trying.
We've already got $25,000.
One more big haul, and I'd be willing to drift, but not yet. Where's this dame going to be you're supposed to guard?
The town hall, they're having some kind of a rehearsal.
I suppose when you met her there, I was hiding in the town hall with my gun ready. If she recognizes you, I got the drop on anybody she might be with. You still got a chance to get away.
The next morning, when I arrived at the hotel, the sheriff went home to get some sleep. About 10:30, Miss Lloyd, Mr. Drummond, and myself headed for the town hall.
Let's try Love is a Problem, huh?
Love is a problem.
Thanks for helping out, Doc. I'll take over now.
Glad to do it.
Well, you're not going.
Well, Sid will take good care of you.
But I wanted you to hear this number. Can't you arrest him or something and make him stay?
No man in his right mind would want to leave.
Now, why can't you say nice things like that? Thank you, Mr.
Carver. Sid Carver.
I've met you before, haven't I?
Last night in the sheriff's office.
No, I mean before that.
I don't think we have, Miss Lloyd. If we'd met before, I'd been the one to remember it.
Well, I can see we're going to get along just fine. I just want you to hear this one number. Then I'll let you go. Come on, let's go.
When a girl says no, no, and her eyes kind of glow, then a man better know, should he hold her or go. When a girl kind of pleads with a glint in her eyes, if a man doesn't try, is he foolish or wise? That's the question that puzzles me so. That's the question we'd all like to know. Add or subtract, and I'm sure you'll agree, love is a problem that puzzles me.
Doc, that's the man who was in my room last night.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Carver, keep your hand away from your gun.
What's the matter with you folks?
I recognized him when he put his hand over his face like a mask. And look at his hand, Doc. See the teeth marks where I bit him?
Don't move, any of you. Drop your gun, Baxter.
Get out of the way. The instant your gun fires, my bullet'll get Carver. Maybe you better tell your friend about automatic reflexes.
No dice, Doc. Put down your gun or he shoots Miss Lloyd. Go on, Doc. Another killing doesn't mean anything to us.
He thinks we're bluffing.
Then call him.
This time. Oh.
Goodbye, Miss Lloyd. After all I said, I must admit, if it hadn't been for you and your jewelry, we wouldn't have caught up to Dalton and his pal so quickly.
Dalton?
Carver's identified as Bill Dalton. He and his brothers robbed the Coffeyville Bank.
Good heavens.
The other outlaw was Tulsa Jack Blake. They'll be convicted and probably hung.
You know, the one thing Dalton did that I'll never forgive.
What was that?
The other night when he came to the hotel to take my jewelry, he interrupted. Just when we were getting to know one another. Goodbye, everyone. I love you all. Goodbye, you wonderful, wonderful people. Goodbye, darling.
Take it away.
Well, I guess that's that. Unhook me. I need air.
Quite a remarkable woman. Say, Doc, what was that Dalton interrupted when he came to the hotel?
You're not asking a doctor to betray a patient's confidence, are you, Sheriff?